Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me, and thank you for joining me in Pootles Advent Countdown. We're at number 4, 20 to go, 5 a week for 5 weeks. That's what's coming to you. And this is today's project, and it's a little box that opens up like that, and it's got a jumbo tea light inside, so you can see the size of it. I'm going to show you how to put it together. Don't pull it apart because you know I'm going to lose my ribbon. But it's a little gift wrap one because it's using the new gift wrap stamp set and detailed, I think it's called a detailed bow punch, or it might be a bow builder punch, but I love it anyway. It's just fabulous. So I'm going to show you how to put it together. You only need a little bit of cardstock. You can get 2 of these from a sheet of card, whether it's 8.5 by 11 or some other size, or international A4, because you cut it in this fashion. Okay, so you cut it like that, and that's how you're going to get 2 of them. So you cut off at 4¼ inches, because this piece of cardstock 7.5 by 4¼ which is 19.5 by 11. So you've got plenty of space to get at least 1 more, and actually on international A4 you might even get 2 more. No, you would get another 1, but yeah, you're going to get 2, and you need a tiny little square of paper, so you're going to get plenty of them from a piece of DSP too. Okay, so what did I say? So 7.5 by 4¼ 19.5 by 11 centimetres. On the long side, score it at 1 inch, 3¼ 4¼ and 6.5 inches, which in metric is 2.5, 8.5, 11 and 17. And then on the short side, score it at 1 inch and 3¼ which is 2.5 by 8.5. So the finished sizing of it, it's 1 inch deep this way and 2¼ by 2¼ which is in metric 2.5 centimetres that way, and then 6 by 6. So if you didn't want to put a jumbo tea light in it, you can put other things in. Maybe tiny little treats, maybe folded up money. If you are paper money, or if you have paper money, if you are paper money, if you have paper money, or if you are a country that has paper money, you get the point. Okay, so super easy to make, and it's a nice little gift, and you know, teachers are going to appreciate that. There was 1 year, and it was the year I joined as a demonstrator, followed a Christmas where I'd had 24 teachers and teaching assistants between all my 4 boys to get gifts for at Christmas time. And I guess as a teacher there's probably only so many boxes of chocolates you can go with, and even a cheap bottle of wine from Aldi, we're talking sort of £3 or £4 for an inexpensive bottle. I've got an alarm going off on my phone. You know, we're even talking £3 or £4 for an inexpensive bottle, and I actually made stuff for the teachers. I did post-it note holders, I did little covered notebooks, and they loved them. And it's also really difficult when you've got a male teacher, and we had 1 male teacher out of all that lot. So these sorts of things, they're nice. You don't have to spend a fortune. It's not going to say that you know, oh look, this is the best parent, they spent more money on me than any other parent. Gift from the heart for a teacher, in my opinion. So this piece of DSP is going to sit on the front. So this is 2 by 2 inches, which is 5 by 5 centimetres. And I'm going to get my seal and just pop it on, and this will determine that this is now the top. So you've watched what I did as I was chattering away. So I've just wedged all my squares, and I'm going to put adhesive on all of those little panels. So some Seal Plus. So this one is Seal, this one is Seal Plus, and it's got some tear and tape stuck to it. Oh, the irony. So Seal Plus is, you know, kind of as the name says, it's the plus version, so it's stronger. And you might be able to see, because I'm on a dark cardstock, this is Rich Razzleberry, it's lots of little strips of glue attached to one another. And that's why it's easier to work with this. It's a strong adhesive, but it breaks off easily. And we did have fast fuse in the past, and there were issues with it, as in people trying to break the seal of the strong glue, and it was sort of, you know, wafting all over the place. So this is a strong glue, but the break point of the adhesive has been done for you. Okay, so let's remember to put the product inside the box. I forgot that the other day with the champagne. Was it? Oh, that was yesterday's project. I forgot to put the champagne in it. So yeah, nice little box, super sweet. This has got a little bit of this balmy blue, and I did question which twine I was going to use, but I am going to stick with it. It's a nice contrast against this rich razzleberry. I'm okay with that. It's fine for me. So I'm going to put a little bit of seal. Put a little bit of seal there to stick my end to, and I'm just going to come around a handful of times like that, stick it down and pop it on there. So my box is now closed. Right, I need some Whisper White. Quite possibly put the stuff down on it. Oh, flung it across the floor. Here's my Whisper White, and I've got my gift wrapped. So with this one I used this striped ribbon, but I'm going to go with this wider one this time round. So I want that one in a big block. And then I also want this shape here, because it is, this little tag is within the punch, and I'm going to go for the stars this time round. So I want those two. Couple of tiny little blocks. So there's my rich razzleberry. And I'm going to have blue stars because I can. No reason other than I can. So let's get this lined up a bit better. Rich razzleberry ink. Onto there, and then I'm going to find the outline one. Do it in rich razzleberry too. And then my little stars in Seaside Spray, and pop them inside the tag. And grab my Wink of Stella because I'm going to make this colour bleed. And I have shown this technique before, but you might be new to me. You might have heard about this crazy woman who does 25 projects in 5 weeks, all about Christmas. So if you haven't seen it before, Wink of Stella is a glitter encased in like magical substance. I don't know what it is. And it picks up your ink when you use a water-based ink like ours. It'll pick the ink up and make it move around, and you get a glittery watercolour look, which is just charming, I think. And I love to do this technique. So if you haven't seen it before, this is it. If you have seen it before, let me know, and or rather if you do this technique too, let me know. So what that's done, and I'm not sure how well it will pick up on camera, but it's washed out the colours. So I've got the dark colour as the stamped image, I've got the paler colour on the inside, and then there's glitter on it too, because, you know, glitter. Then you just wipe off the end of your brush until it's clean, and then you can use it again. All right, let me zoom back out again. And I'm going to punch these out. So punch my bow. And then punch my little tag, which is here. And there are stamps, I think. No, there aren't stamps, but you could do it twice and punch out that second section, because there's a bit here to make your bow a bit more 3D, but I'm happy with it as it is. So, a couple of dimensionals on there, and another one on the back there. And I'm going to cover up where I put that seal before, glue. And then pick up my little tag, pop it in there. Nice, easy mini gift. Little gift, nice treat. Stocking stuffer, perhaps? Whatever it is you gift for. It's a nice little project, and it's quick and easy to make. Thank you ever so much for joining me. See you tomorrow. Bye.